half of episode 6 of On the Table's Top. We're still here getting savage at Game of Thrones. I want to say, Lexi, by the way, that when you got really passionate in that last argument, you dropped any pretense of formality. We're just going at it.
Yeah.
It's why I was confused. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
This is a serious situation.
You should do that more often, I think. Just run straight towards your objective. Let's talk about this. The last location. We're at the town on House Catlands with Emmeline Winewood, the Lady of House Cat, Hallister Halloward, and a unit of archers are in the city as well.
Mm-hmm.
What is Lady Emmeline's objective here? Why is she visiting the town?
Mostly to discuss. This would be after. Would there be word of like the events that happened at the Septum?
No. Nope.
No words.
Nope. You get it all at the end of the month when everybody goes home.
There'd be probably walking in and see if what their stance of the.
All right, so you're here to gather information.
Yes.
Well, obviously, Lady Cat, Hallister Halloward is here to make advances on you once again. So, as the house leader here, you get to make a choice as to who you see first, Emmeline or Hallister.
Emmeline.
Damn.
Tell us.
Your voice, right?
No, I can do it.
What does Lady Emmeline Winewood look like? How much purple is she wearing? First off,
how much purple?
Yeah. Like between so much and all that purple, like, I mean that's your house colors, right? Don't let me throw it at you.
It's like a purple cloak, a black dress trimmed in purple and gold, and obviously gold jewelry.
Obviously, why not?
Yeah. She's being accompanied by the hedge knight, Sir Williams.
Do I not have a token for this guy?
No.
Are you sure you actually have that last?
I have 4 because Meister's the one I bought.
It says 3 characters with status 4 on your Maester's 4, right? Yes, you have.
I bought my Maester.
Right, you have Sebastian, Lady Emmeline, and Sir Matthias. That's 3.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yep. I don't have a hedge knight. No,
you don't have a hedge knight. I'm not going crazy.
No. Hedge knight's gone. He doesn't exist anymore. He got fired.
Just happens. That happens to hedge knights.
Doesn't matter.
Let me see him. He's more bushy.
I'm going to try to do my best woman impression, but I'm probably going to do terribly at it. Set the scene for me, Lexi.
Okay, so you're in my hall, which is actually quite homey.
Okay.
There are paintings on the wall. There's stained glass windows, and I'm sitting on it's a rather simple throne with a backing that is kind of like a tree kind of sprouting up and around.
Mm-hmm.
And there are not lanterns. What you call it? Just like
candles,
not
torches.
Candles. There's bigger, it's like a bowl of oil that you light, right? Whatever that is.
It's slipping my mind, honestly. I know.
I know. But that's it. It's a very homey, welcoming type of hall. Puts the person at ease.
Well, Lady Emmeline will walk up, curtsy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, on my head. Hello.
Curtsy.
Yes.
Yes, Lady Cats. I've come here to speak with you about just mainly get information about what your current standings are in this plan.
So,
And in these situations that we try.
so you're here on diplomacy, I see.
Yes.
It is quite funny as I have sent my caracal to Winewood for the same reasons. Now, I'm curious which events you are curious of, as I have heard that you have had some issues with Holloward continuously, or is it the fight for succession that is currently has all of Westeros at the ready?
I would say mainly both.
I see. Which I'm curious. Which one are you more concerned with at the present moment?
Well, currently we're more concerned about the holler winds getting hostile.
Understandable. They are on your doorstep as they are on mine constantly, I might add.
Quite.
And they do have quite the military power. So I would understand that you would be anxious as to the safety of your lands and your wealth, as I know that you are very partial to.
Indeed.
So
Well, as much as my father wouldn't admit, that he is kind of fearful that in case you were to potentially form an alliance and the Hollowinds would, in fact, try to cause war with us.
I see. I see. I know that while we have never had an alliance, so to speak, we have always been quite friendly with each other. And I would like, I would be as far as the Hollywood goes, I would say that not so much. But I am glad that you are here talking to me, being quite frank, so that we can come to a logical conclusion that benefits both our interests. Now, you are a fine young woman. You have grown quite a bit since I last saw you. I love your hair that way. It looks quite nice. Your face
It does
quite
actually.
well. Yeah, it does. Really.
Thank you.
As
Milady.
you know, that I do. My son is as yet not spoken for, and with the current situation and worries that are plaguing us, I would like to at least put into the thoughts into your minds of a possible union between yourself, House of Winewood, and House of Cats. I think there'd be no better union than between us two, the military power and the influence that we hold with your wealth and your land. I think that this could but benefit both the names of our houses, and at the same time, it would deal a great blow to Hollywood, as with our combined military strength and wealth, I would it would be quite easy, in my opinion, to thwart any aggression that they might try. What think you of this?
I do agree, although the issue of the matter is that I can't quite make promises without the father, of course.
I love someone else. Okay. Okay.
And that's when we learned she's had a secret affair with Jeremiah Holloward.
Oh, no. Oh God.
That'd be a twist.
That would be a twist.
For that, you would have to speak to him about. Although
I see.
as
Well,
promising it does sound, it would be mostly on him, I'm afraid to say.
does he not allow you to choose your suitor yourself?
No.
I see. That's a shame. Here at House Cats, we take pride in our women, their independence and their intelligence. And I think that that would be a big benefit for you as well, coming into our house as a daughter, as my daughter. Well, I will set up a meeting with your father post haste. Though I would like to ask, just clearly these Hollowards are no friends of yours, no matter what they might say. As you know, Lord Holloward is here and frequents here and does like to boast that y'all are distant but friendly, as they put. Though it does not seem that that's to be true. It's almost as if they are intimidating you to agree. Not to mean any disrespect, just out of caring. I do not like to see people bullied by others. That being said, I would like to propose then a military alliance. Surely, since you were sent here by your father, you can at least do that, correct? Without his blessing, or did he give you his blessing to do this? And if not, then why are you here?
Pondo's trying to figure out if a 16-year-old girl can start a war. You can see it on his face. I don't even know what voice to use for a 16-year-old girl. Can she start a war?
I don't think currently the army is not mine, and he's kept all of his army at the homestead.
But of course, that was not my
obvious reasons.
question. My question was, did he give you leave? Should the discussion prove fruitful, that we might enter into a military alliance? Even better would be if they joined the union of our houses. Do not get me wrong, but surely he did not send you here with no power to do anything, nothing to bargain.
Indeed, I would say that he would enjoy this arrangement. It would be most beneficial for him and to Winewood as a whole, since obvious reasons.
Yes, I agree, and I'm glad that that we can help each other in this situation. As you know, the Lord Holloward is here at the moment.
Yes, I wish you the best of luck with that.
Are you leaving the room as you say that? Yes, I wish you the best.
I will speak to my father about it, but I'm sure he agrees.
I will. Well,
I hope that you could.
He agreed. Do we?
I'm
have
sure
an
that he would
agreement?
agree.
Are we in a military alliance or aren't we?
It sounds like she's got to go home and talk to Dad.
Well, he said at first that that she could and that it would be agreeable. So which is it?
It's probably because she's not sure she's herself.
Girl, young lady, I understand that you are young, and these talks are quite tedious, and the idea of war and military alliances that can be quite scary, for lack of a better word. But just because we enter a military alliance does not mean that we are going to war. It just merely means that we are there to help each other should something happen. Sure, certainly you would like to have the armies of House of Cats at your side should Holloward march upon you or start to encroach upon your land. Would you not?
Personally, yes, but I've been raised with the mindset of leave us the hell alone, so to speak.
I see. Now, what better way to have someone leave you alone than to carry a big stick?
I don't think this conversation's going anywhere. Let's see.
I don't think so. Okay.
I will speak to my father. If you would like to speak with it more, you should speak with him.
I will.
I unfortunately
let your father know that I will be coming to meet with him on this matter.
Yes, thank you.
I just say, leave me the hell alone.
Leave us the hell alone. Beautiful. I should probably change that to the motto.
Lady Cat, do you accept a visit from Lord Halloward?
Yes, I do.
All right. So he comes into the room wearing his usual simple black tunic with some blue and gold trimming to represent his house colors. He's got an arrangement of yellow roses with an orchid in the center. And he says, "Ah, yes, Lady Cat, as always, such a pleasure to see you. Your fiery independence does me such honor. You are as beautiful and deadly as the morning sun." And he presents you with the flowers.
Lord Howard, please, please, take thy jaw off the floor. There's drool upon your chin.
How can I be anything but struck dumb by the decisiveness and cunning that you show? I'm sure in these troubled times that
how can one that has no brain be struck dumb? 'Tis a difficult thing, is it not?
Your banter, as always, is as intelligent as your heirs.
Well, speaking of heirs, I feel that your heir is quite the barbarian, I should say.
I don't disagree.
The times I've seen, would that not show a lack of authority, not only for yourself as his father, to let him run amok like that?
So he takes a step closer to you and says, "Caracol is a good boy, not like my Jeremiah. Perhaps you can help me solve two problems at once."
And what is the second problem?
Ah, the second problem is that of the stability of our nation.
I see.
This region is becoming mired in war. There are 5 kings, and there are 4 houses in such a small area. Support is moving between all of them. And I would propose that if you and I were to ally together and stand neutral in the conflict with our superior military power, none would be able to say anything against us. A close alliance between us could benefit peace to all involved. And in the process, young Caracol could come stay with me, and I would send Jeremiah to the Winewoods. Perhaps some time with Lady Emily might take the edge off him, and Lord Sebastian could help teach him some manners.
What a preposterous proposal to think.
Preposterous! You wound me, my lady.
My only heir to live with you as your ward.
For just a few months, only to teach him of our military doctrine. For while I do not deny that your army is large, our army is more organized, and I only offer this so that our organization might spread to your people, that Caracol, as your heir, might one day lead with the decisive gusto that my troops bestow upon each other in their brotherhood. You know me, my lady. I have pursued you. Oh. Wow. I don't know if this guy wants to be all darkness from Konosuba right now. Like, keep insulting him.
Senpai noticed me.
Exactly. Can we not agree that it would be better for us to be together than apart?
I would like to. This is actually outside the dialogue. I want to impose an action.
Okay.
I have a battalion of archers in here, and I want to restrain and capture Lord Halloward.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
it'll happen.
Them enter into the room.
Okay. Yeah. They start entering into the room.
Outside.
He looks around. He's just like, "What? What is happening here?"
Lord Halloward, you have been my bane for quite some time. this honey that trickles from your mouth like diarrhea
Oh.
hides your true intent. And it is appalling to hear this. It's an affront to me, an affront to your people who you and your house have allowed to just run rampant. There's no law there. And I'm going to take a stand now. You are officially my prisoner, as well as any of your convoy. They are already in cells as well. So you can be sure that no one will hear of this for some time. But you'll be taken away.
All right. So let me ask.
Okay.
You're going to secretly keep this guy prisoner?
Yes, the Lord of Holloway.
I just want to be clear. You understand how bad this is, right?
It's starting a war.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I feel like we need to make a roll to see if you can actually keep this from getting out.
Okay.
It's gonna be your archers. We're gonna test their discipline.
Okay. So.
So Lady Cat is gonna need to make a warfare test.
Okay.
And your archers are trained,
trained,
so it's a 9. Yes, it's a 9.
I gotta see this. It's getting good.
Wait. So what do I do exactly?
You need to make a warfare test. If you don't have warfare on your sheet, then it's at a 2. You roll 2d6.
See the roll, AP?
Warfare on.
Do what? Yeah, we're on the roll sheet. We're on it.
Warfare where?
It's a stat, but if you don't have it on your sheet, it's just at a 2.
Oh, you mean on the original stat sheet
Yep.
that we did the other day?
No. On your character sheet for Lady Cat.
Oh, well, I need the. Where's the You have the.
There is a noble sheet if you want to use that.
Yes, please.
It doesn't have warfare.
Okay.
You're gonna have to make a 2d6 roll and hope you can hit a 9. It's possible. It's not unreasonable.
It's possible.
Nope. All right. Word leaks out from your archers to the people in town. They talk. So I was gonna move Hallister back to his house, but apparently he's been captured.
Whoops.
So before we send out our units, Lord Sebastian, you get a series of messages from House Holloward and House Sapphire, decrying the cowardly acts of House Cat. They both denounce House Cat, and with Cat's dishonorable action, they lose 6 influence points for breaking a parlay.
So who is breaking ties?
You broke a parlay. He was at your house and you captured him. You lose influence for doing that. People look down upon. I mean, you have plenty of influence to start with. What did you end up at? Like 45 or something? Yes.
Yeah, I was at 45.
So you drop down to 39 influence points.
Oh no.
Which actually means you can support 1 less character now.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to pick to lose one of your characters.
And it can't be my maester or my. Okay.
It's gonna be probably Sir Rorik or your ward. So just to get back to you, Lord.
I'm gonna get rid of my ward.
You're gonna get rid of the ward? Okay, yeah. As a result of your actions, like he's been recalled home away from you. People are shocked at the scandalous actions of Lady Cat. Sebastian, they're forming a military alliance to free Lord Hallister Halloward. And they want to know, will you join them? What do you say?
Leave me the hell alone.
Leave me the hell alone.
This can give you peace of mind and allow you to be left the hell alone for good.
Can we? I don't think there's going to be time for for Lady Cat to come to my realm.
No, nope.
No.
This is letters. Everybody's shocked.
I shall remain neutral.
Ooh. All right.
Uh,
All right. No.
and I will speak to Cat for a reason herself.
Okay. All right. We are at the end of the month, and it is time to decide which house do the people support more. Are you a purple son of House Winewood, or are you a pink daughter of House Cat? Let me know in AP Gaming Real Chat which one you support. In the meantime, we are going to need to flip to page 153 of our Game of Thrones books
Quite.
and roll for House Fortunes. Unfortunately, Hallister's not available to roll for his own house, so his son's going to have to do it, and he's not nearly as good.
So 150.
153. At the bottom, there's a table called
What
House
was my roll?
Fortunes.
Oh yeah, my fortune roll. Well,
Yep.
what is it? It's like God, I don't remember.
There's very serious alterations.
What
each-
was it? Our status plus.
Yes, it's your status plus the House Fortunes that you gain based on law and population.
I'm at -3.
Not great. Not great.
It would be -10.
I
But
don't understand. Kelsa is purple, but she's saying pink. I'm so confused.
she's on her phone.
Ah, there we go. Sound wave's changing to purple. I mean, it's kind of looking like House Cat so far. Winewood, raise your swords. All
Come
right.
on. Anyone in my chat room should go over there and be pink.
That's
Come
true.
on.
That's true.
Growth.
on, Chad.
Yeah, you hit growth. That's good.
Can I send them? I would send letters like saying, "I will remain neutral, but I will go to speak to Cat herself.
So you'll, okay.
Give me a month's time."
No.
Nope. Okay.
You're gonna let her back. That's like, we going now.
Going now.
Well,
and I'll do a +2 right because I have the Sept and the Maester. That's +6 to that, and I have -4 fortune modifier, and I do 46.
Sebastian writes back, "All right, fuck it. I'm aligning
Which
with
one?
Cat."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Growth. I hit growth. Nice.
It looks like you're the winner right now, Kat. If you want to bump that 15 in either direction, you can. You can get blessing or curse instead, if you want it.
What's the
Of
difference?
course, I'm not the winner.
So let's see here.
Let's see.
Pondo has.
I have growth. I don't know
Growth.
what that does.
Yep, I'm writing everybody's down so I can tell you what they do.
Well,
Indeed.
I want to look at blessing just to see what it does.
All right,
But-
Hollow Ward is a 14, which is blessing. Zephyr is a 9, which is a curse. And Lexi is a 15, which is growth or blessing. Okay.
Right.
All right. Let me hop over to the GM chapter and tell you what that means. For some reason, they separated these two charts, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but
Makes no sense.
it's Game of Thrones, so, you know,
I'll get up.
everything is on fire.
Yes, quite.
House
Burn them
Fortune,
all.
page 263. I mean,
Personally, I didn't press the hollow words as far as I could throw them. I won't throw a thing. I'm too lazy.
blessings improve one resource by 1 to 3 points, and a growth improves one resource by 1 point. So you're probably going to want to use that chat bump to push yourself towards a blessing.
Bless. Yeah. So it's a
Okay.
resource by 3 points.
I get to pick. It's me, and I'm going to randomly roll for them.
Okay.
I'm going to use the power of rolling science.
Give me.
RNG.
Pondo, you get 1 point to.
Please give me power.
Well, good luck. You're going to need the power. Nope. You got a 1 in defense.
Well, meh.
Hey, Mo.
I just need 1 power to buy a mercenary, and I'll buy the best damn one I can.
Influence.
The House Halloward gets 3 points to their power.
Emo.
House Sapphire is in a curse. That doesn't sound good. They lose 1d3 of one resource. House Sapphire loses 2 points to their power. I think that actually disbands their unit. It does.
They're one unit?
Their elite house guards become veteran house guards.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, right on the eve of the war. They are no longer capable of maintaining such high standards, and their really good unit becomes a okay unit.
Oh, what a shame. Quite sorry to hear that.
They are in our military alliance, you fool. It's not good tidings.
No, House Sapphire and House Halloward are allied against House Cat.
Oh, so they lined up together.
Yes, they heard of
Yes.
your horribly dishonorable action and are coming to teach you about honor.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't go to their stupid tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say the tournament's canceled right now.
Indeed.
House Lexi gets 2 points to their law. So it sounds like it's been a bad time for everybody. A real bad time.
I was enjoying myself sitting on my golden throne.
Yeah. That's not gonna last. Lexi, you're the first to move.
Okay.
Let's move all of your units back. Where are you keeping Hallister? Are you keeping him in the town? Are you keeping him in the tower? The sept?
Which is more fortified?
The tower gets a plus bonus to 1 unit that's kept there.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I'll keep him in the tower.
Okay, you lock him in the tower.
In the tower.
What unit will you place on the field?
Well, we've already heard the letter, so we're already like, I guess I need to send. I'm gonna send Lady Cat to Winewood.
Okay. House Winewood.
I will leave my archers in Winewood.
Okay. Jeremiah Halloward moves into the town of Cat, and Zephyr moves into the town of Cat. House Cat.
I'm going to move Sir Rourke into the House Cat. Now, it looks like you're about to attack my town.
It does. It does.
Hint, hint, military ally.
Winewood, how's it going?
Give me a moment. I am going to send... I'll send my infantry over to assist.
Okay. They send Culloden Storms. And they send their House Guard. House Cat?
Okay, I'm going to send.
I think we should probably, like, make sure we know...
Storms, like Caliban? Exactly, like Caliban.
Which side is which? Are you sending Sir Rorik to the town?
Yeah, so he was already there. I did that last turn.
Yes, but we reassign everybody every turn.
Right. I
Yep.
already that was my
Excellent.
first. That was my second move. So this is the start of the third turn.
All right.
So I'm gonna move the cavalry behind Zephyr's guards, and they're not better anymore, right? They're elite.
That's right. It's gonna get real crowded in here. Let's line everybody up on like different sides here, so we know who's on what side.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Like
as long
this.
as we know where they're,
Yep.
they're behind them.
No. I mean the infantry should stay there. Like we're literally
okay.
gonna form a line of which units are on which side of the
Oh,
board
okay.
here.
All right.
Like battle columns. House Winewood.
I will send my gorillas.
Fascinating. They move their garrison to House Halloward, and Saramina moves to the city. House Cat?
I'm going to send Air Cats Holloward.
Caracol?
Um, let me see. Actually, I'm gonna take a look at the map real quickly. Okay. Actually, I'm going to send him to the outskirts of the small town as well.
Interesting. Winewood?
I will lend aid with Sir Matthias.
Septon Earth moves to Lionwood.
Where did they?
And Septa Martha also moves to Winewood.
Okay. Except the cat moves to Langwood.
Wow, it's going to be some intense talk up in Winewood. House Winewood, your move?
My Sir Francis will stay in Winewood. Maybe I can make their ears bleed to leave.
Elite Cavalry are dispatched to House Cat. House Cat.
Archers going to House Cat as well.
Winewood.
Support will go to House Cat.
Okay. Veteran Archers go to Winewood. House Cat.
Maester Alexio goes to Zephyr.
Interesting. Veteran Archers go to House Cat's lands. I'm sorry, Winewood. You actually had somebody to move first.
Lady Emmeline will stay in Winewood.
Okay. That brings it back to Cat, because I moved first by accident.
Okay. The trained archers will go to Winewood.
Train support go to Winewood. And that leaves it to House Cat's last units.
Scouts will go to House Cat, and let me see. Let's get the land here. One of those veteran archers is Vinewood, right?
Yep, that's me over here.
I'm going to.
Didn't I have veteran archer? There's
You did.
mine.
That's
Okay.
you. That's me.
Okay.
So you have my cavalry.
Where's mine?
Scouts. I'm gonna take support to House Cat as well. Actually, decent. How many troops do you need? 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna send my support to Winewood.
All right. Which scene do we want to do first? This religious gathering of important people and small battle at Winewood, or the giant, horrifying battle of House Cat?
Uh,
I honestly would like to look in at Winewood first, because that could potentially end the war.
Indeed.
Okay.
So, the Septons have come with a contingent of troops in order to take Lady Cat into custody and try her before a Sept for her crimes against the crown and against the faith. They want to censure her, essentially. It's
Okay.
not like you're going to die at the end of this. You're not going to be a prisoner, but they're going to, like, embarrass you and get you to admit that you were wrong and that you were dishonorable.
Okay.
So, let me ask, Winewood's house cat, why do you have so many characters here? What are they doing?
I sent Lady Cat there to strengthen ties with Lord Sebastian and just kind of ensure that once this is done, that we can leave each other the hell alone. And as well with Septa Cat, she is there in order to argue on the behalf, and if necessary, on the behalf of Lady Cat's innocence in the matter. And then, of course, have the archers and the support there in order to potentially prevent her capture
Lord Sebastian,
and help Winewood.
do you accept these troops into your land, or will you fight them bitterly?
His
Which ones?
troops.
You're talking about,
I'm talking,
York.
yes, I'm talking about the Hollowword troops that have entered your land in order to take prisoner of Lady Cat.
No.
You will not allow them passage?
No.
Okay. Septon Urf and Septa Martha go on ahead of the troops in order... They hope to be received into your hall. Will you accept them under guest right to speak with you?
Septum under guest right.
Very well. As soon as he enters, Septon Urf points an accusatory finger towards Lady Cat and the gathered nobles here and says, "You act without the light of the seven, taking Hollister, Halloward, into custody, starting a war? Already the seven kingdoms shatter. You act without honor and without the light of the mother or the smith. We must take broken things and bring them together as the smith intended. What do you have to say, Lord Sebastian Winewood? Why do you allow this gathering of snakes within your hall?"
Well, frankly, if I'm telling you the truth, I haven't trusted Hollywood as far as I could throw them. I don't throw people. I hire people to do that for me.
So, obviously, Lord Sebastian understands why I acted as I did.
From what I hear, he's been quite a bothersome to, so to put it lightly, to...
Is this how we end
Lady Cat.
bothersome people, then? By arresting them in secret and holding them in a tower?
Oh, quite frankly. Sure.
Wow. Wow. The
See, if you people would just left me the hell alone, I wouldn't be in this mess. Now I'm in this mess.
He does have a point.
You
and-
cannot be serious, sir.
Completely.
Is she a sorcerer, then, to have expelled you of some kind?
No.
Wow, you do the man disrespect by
I
saying
am-
that, by questioning his wits.
I'm a
That's
man
right.
with common sense, and common sense told me that she had the bigger army.
From what I have heard, Lady Cat, you have disrespected Lord Hollister of the same.
Does he not constantly come calling for my name, while at the same time his son insults mine? Did you not see this happen yourself, Sebastian, Lord Sebastian, in your very hall?
Are
This
you
disrespect cannot go
Are you so
unanswered.
mothering that you cannot allow the boy to grow on his own without needing to fight his battles? You would
That's-
start a war over a shoulder bump?
This is not the reason to start a war. No.
You
It
are
is
both without
securing-
honor in the light of the seven.
To be honest, I was tempted to have the son captured and jailed for causing troubles in my own hall.
Oh my god. They leave. They leave. They leave. You
I don't
people
let
are
them.
What?
Can my archers capture them?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. You capture them. There is no way the army that they have outside doesn't notice. It becomes a siege. Do you go out to fight them? Or do you remain in the town?
How much resources does the town have to survive on?
It can
Probably a lot
definitely
with
survive more than 1 month of this.
Okay. Lord Sebastian, if I might have your ear for counsel, I know it's not my place to dictate what happens in your lands and within your hall, but might I suggest holding out for the month? As you know, we have quite a few troops in Cat Land, drawing their attention away from we'd be shedding possibly needless blood here. If we can have a decisive victory at Catland, there will be no need for the needless bloodshed, as clearly they would not have a foot to stand upon if their main battalion is destroyed. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Could have put it with less words, but yes.
Sorry. I am a lady, as you...
I understand that we have to keep a dignified stance, but we're at war. We're at war. And I'm upset.
Understandable.
So
when this is all over, if we are to prevail, we will definitely have a talk about this later.
Yes, I did want to talk with you about the possible union of our houses. Your daughter is quite lovely.
Really? You want to talk about that now?
No, I'm just putting these on the table for later.
How about we keep that on the back burner until we get this over?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Very well.
Lexi wasn't kidding when she said she wanted to slut it up. Like, she really wants this alliance.
Yeah.
Okay. If you aren't coming out to get them, they are going to continue sieging you. So nothing happens, but you've captured 2 seps. I mean, this is not going to end well for you. Like, if this was more than a one-shot, this would be really bad.
It'd be terrible.
Yeah, it'd be really bad.
Because we're a siege?
No, because you just arrested a bunch of holy men, and a holy woman.
That was him, not me. Okay.
It was me.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard Lexi go, capture them! Can I sell my archers?
She was too.
Whoops.
I distinctly recall hearing that.
I am quite
Capture them all.
annoyed. There's a reason why I didn't purchase a septon.
I see. Yes.
I'm setting up our battle map in the forest outside House Cat.
Okay. Can we do the exchange between Zephyr and Maester Cat?
Oh boy, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wait, what?
Actually, no. I want to do the battle first.
Yeah, let's do the battle.
If you're sure.
I'm
All right.
positive.
Let's get this bloodshed over.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way they can win. We have like three.
I mean, they could still
battalions
win. We
more.
could roll terribly.
They have Kaladin's.
Don't jinx us.
Yeah, they have. I mean, it's Kaladin Storms. Come on, man.
Come on.
Okay.
You don't even know how screwed you are.
Just send Kaladin in alone.
Yeah.
He defeats the whole army single-handedly. Okay, so each of these squares is going to be 10 yards. Unit size, scale is... We'll do meters. Yep, that works. Where do I want to put these?
So if we're in a military alliance, can we then like say like here you can command this troop?
I mean, so the thing is, you each have a military unit. an officer here, right?
Right.
Yes.
I have two.
You have
so
Sir
that's
Rorik, Sir Matthias, and Sir Air Caracal. All right.
Leor.
So before we'll start the warfare chapter, and it's gonna be complicated because we have a lot of units fighting at once.
Indeed.
We're fighting in the forest outside Cat. All of the forest squares are half movement, so it takes 2 movement instead of 1. I think I have a nice little warfare doc here. Yep. Infantry movements can move 40. Cavalry moves 80. Each side picks a commander. So we need to pick the commanders for our different armies. Who do you guys want to command? Rorik, Matthias, or Caracal?
I say Leofric. That's my heir. Wouldn't he like anyway because he's the higher status?
Higher status doesn't mean better at fighting.
Okay. Well then I.
He could absolutely use that as an excuse. Yes.
I would or my anointed knights. I have a strategy ready to go. If you're okay with that.
By all means, go right ahead.
So he comes from Texas, but he's Irish.
Go right ahead.
Go right ahead.
Or hi.
Let's place our units. I've placed all of my units, and I've attached by placing next to each one of my units a commander.
Okay. There has to be
I'm sorry, I actually cannot use this many commanders. For every 2 units, 1 additional sub-commander. Alright, I am going to attach Zephyl Zephyr not as a commander, but as a hero to this unit.
Okay.
You guys can use all of your commanders.
So AP, is
Yes.
that bearded version Kaladin or?
Yes, it's Beard Kaladin.
Okay.
Yep.
So what I want to do is
You guys can place your units anywhere north of this line.
Let's see.
which line?
This black line right here.
Okay. I want to put my veteran cavalry led by the heir with Sir Matthias as well actually. Wait, can my knight command multiple
You can
units?
take my gorillas.
Yes. Okay. You will need to attach each hero to a unit, but they don't need to be near a unit in order to command it. They can
Okay.
shout orders across the battlefield.
Okay, cool. So so I want to have the infantry your infantry up front right there.
Yep. I was going to send Sir Matthias up front with the infantry and the support.
Yeah, well, those are trees.
Yep.
Put it on this path right here, right below Sir Rorik, and I'll support you with my archers
Okay.
from behind.
Yep.
Then I'm also going to I have my there and scouts. I guess they're just good for. I'm gonna bring the scouts as well over here with Calicus.
Okay. And Sir Rorik?
Sir Rorik will be attached to
To the
kinda
archers?
Yeah, I'll have them attached to the archers because this
Okay.
is mainly okay. Yeah.
So Kaladin is their war commander and will come out on the battlefield. This is the parley phase.
Okay.
Who was commanding your side? It's Caracal, right?
No, it's Rorik.
Rorik. Rorik, will you meet the enemy commander for parley?
Yes, I will.
Very well. Sir Rorik, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Kaladin. How are you doing on this fine day?
Oh, just out for a jog.
The weather's nice. You know that you are hopelessly outnumbered and outskilled. Is that not surprising to you even a little bit?
Fear? It's been a long time since I've known fear.
Jesus.
Oh, this chap's a real edgelord, aren't isn't he?
He has like a has a feature
Seemed to have had
underneath his
many
armor.
battles in his time.
Well, what would you call this parlay?
I am not always in agreement with everything the Hollow Lords do. However, I will protect even those I hate so long as it is right. I cannot allow your mother and her, wrong person. I cannot allow Lady Cat to dishonorably capture Hallister for whatever thin excuse she's given. If you return Hallister...
Do you even know the reason?
The reason has spread across the wetlands like fire.
Oh, rumors. I did not think you want to believe such things. I thought you were a man of...
I am not here to play games, Rorik. Return Hallister, and everyone can walk away from the battlefield alive today. We will forget that this happened.
Will
This
you?
is the price of peace.
It's like good. Oh.
Hollow words have been a thorn in the side of Cat and Winewood, as has been known. I cannot agree to this. There is more than one reason for capturing him. One being strategy. Not only has he been disrespectful, but it was an opportune moment to seize in order to better not only House of Cat's position in the region, but Winewood's as well. Your aggressive acts towards my family, or how is aggressive acts for my family, or towards the Cat family cannot go unpunished, and so that is why we are here today. And if you cannot see that as reason enough for this, then we will see you on the field of battle.
Hallister Halloward is an old man, and Lady Cat thought it would take 100 men to capture him. If one Halloward is worth 100 men, then I suspect that today will be a short battle.
Well, you can't split up a battalion of archers, can you?
Good day, Sir Rorik.
So how did talk go?
Well, we're still fighting.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yes. Get
All
your
right.
whetstone and sharpen thy blades.
Would you not make fun of me accent? That's quite rude.
No, I wasn't trying to. I'm sorry. When I talk to people with accents, I just it kind of comes up, and I start, it's not mimicking, it's just, I start to talk like them. And I'm sorry.
So, calm down, lad. We have people to kill in front of us.
Yeah, true.
We both make warfare tests, and the winner of the test gets to go first.
Okay.
So for folks at home, I skipped a step during house creation where we were supposed to give all of the units individualized character sheets and spend their experience, and we really don't have time to do that because who knew that we would have a full-blown war. So I've included rules for how we will pretend units are as powerful as they probably should be. By giving them different ratings. So normal units have a rating of 2, veterans have a rating of 3. We don't have anything beyond trained and veteran. So you need to roll whatever your warfare score is.
I thought my cavalry was elite.
Is it? It says V cavalry, not.
But it was elite on my If you look on my spreadsheet, yeah,
I will check.
7.
Certainly. Well, then they're going to be super duper powerful, and I'm in a bad place because I could beat V Cavalry, but I couldn't beat E Cavalry. Yep, that checks out.
Oh no.
So let's mark it. E Cavalry.
Would you like to parlay one more time?
Yeah.
Nope. They must free the patron of House Halloward. Your commander is Sir Rorik, an anointed knight?
Yes.
So he has 3d6 in warfare.
Okay. I do 3d6?
Yep.
9.
All right, so I'll go first. Each side gets a number of orders equal to the warfare rank of the commander. So I will get 3 plus 1 for every sub-commander. So I get 4, and you get 5.
Okay.
My elite cavalry, I'm going to open by ordering them to charge. Which unit is Sir Matthias attached to? Is it the support or the infantry?
Couldn't I be attached to both?
No.
Okay, it'd be the infantry.
All right, they're going to charge that infantry right there, with Kaladin in the front. And that is their action. Orders. Charge. You may order a unit to charge. Combine a move with a single attack. A unit can charge a foe within its movement sprint. It takes a -1 die to its fighting test, but increases base damage by 2. Okay. So, this unit's fighting test is elite, so it fights with a 4d6. Your unit's defense is equal to its agility, athletics, awareness, and armor penalty. So that's a 2/2/2 for a 6, and it's I left it back on the other page, didn't I? Your armor penalty is probably a lot, because you're just infantry. Down. Alright, there we go. Starting equipment, infantry. -2. Alright, so you have a 4. I need to roll a 4 in order to hit this unit. Not bad. But I have a -1 die, so it's 3d6.
Come on, 3 ones.
I'm actually rooting for Kaladin.
All right. Yeah, Kaladin and his elite cavalry ride forward. They slam through the woods into the infantry, picking them off between trees. You have a 4. I beat that by 5 once, but not twice. So you're going to get hit for their damage. +2 on the base. Holy cow, you're going to get horribly fucking wrecked. Your unit might actually get completely crushed in 1 attack. Let me see how much damage these things do. Is it down here? Power, discipline, armor rating. Sorry, I'm not actually super prepared to run a siege battle. When successful. Alright, that's wildfire. Well, how about, rather than me babbling, how are the two of you enjoying the game so far? Well, I keep looking up this rule. This essential rule.
It's great.
Good. Yeah. I didn't realize how powerful elite cavalry were, though.
They're very powerful.
The power of Kaladin Stormblast.
That's true. Oh, here it is. Their fighting damage is equal to their animal handling score +3. Oh my god! Wow. Their animal handling score is 4. +3 is 7. +2 for a charge is 9. Twice is 18. Your unit's armor is 3, so 18 becomes 15, and your unit's endurance is 6. This unit is going to be overkilled by a lot. By 9 points. What happens when a unit hits 0 hit points? Probably they fall over and die screaming, but what do I know? Movement, damage, anatomy of a battle, visibility, bonus die, there's no fortifications. I'm fairly certain they're gonna rout like hell.
And so, like, the archers in the vicinity can't do any kind of supportive...
They will stuff? As soon as it's their turn. Like, you can order them to do something on their turn.
Okay. I didn't know.
Attach, standing orders, repeat. Damage and morale. Whenever a fighting test beats a unit's defense, the unit suffers damage equal to the attack plus additional damage per degree. Damage is reduced from the unit's health. If the unit hits 0, the unit may become disorganized, routed, or destroyed. When a unit hits 0 health, the unit becomes disorganized. It takes -1 on all tests. Its difficulty increases by 3. A unit... Okay, so your unit is simply disorganized. It's essentially reduced to 0 health, and they are no longer obeying orders as well as they could be. It's bad. It's bad. Sir Matthias is with the group, and he's like, hold, and immediately everybody's just like, no, run away! All right, it's your guys' turn to make a unit attack move. What would you like to do?
How far can the cavalry move? Like how many
cavalry can move 8 spaces. So they can move here and then here. Is that what you want to do?
I'm trying to decide because I feel like I can just leave that cavalry right there in the midst. It's going to tear up all those troops. So it could do what? 1, 2, 3, 8.
That here.
Right there. What do you think, Pondo? You want to attack or do you want to try to move because I was contemplating whether to move the cavalry to support these troops now or to
there's no way I can organize my troops, is there?
Yes, there is, actually. You can attempt to rally your troops. A unit that's disorganized after taking a nasty attack are harder to control, which puts them one step closer to routing. Issuing a organized order allows you to organize a disorganized unit so it is no longer in a damaged state.
But then you just kind of get one shot again, basically. Like the elite cavalry is just going to one shot them every single time.
What does it take to charge?
Okay, so which unit do you want to charge with?
I think, honestly, what you should do is start moving your cavalry up.
Back around to Sir Rourke, right?
You can do back around, or actually, yeah, it's probably you can get farther with that, and plus.
Yeah, because the cavalry is gonna be our biggest thing. So yeah, let's move them.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Okay, you're issuing that order. All right. So I haven't mentioned it because it hasn't been necessary so far.
Oh, and Aircat's attached to this, right? So.
Yes. So you move him along with that. For most units, you must roll to give them orders. To see if they'll obey. But the elite cavalry that are on the field, their discipline level is 0. You don't need a roll because they automatically obey orders. However, these veteran archers, I will need to roll. And let's see what I need to get in order to have them shoot at you. Archers have a discipline modifier +3, which is not good. And they're veteran, so I need to get a 6 in order to command them. So Jeremiah will issue the command with his warfare of 3. He needs to beat a 6 off of 3 dice. All right, he is ordering an attack on those infantry, and it goes through. The infantry will now make a 3d6 attempt to hit their 4 armor rating. They hit. Your infantry are probably going to be completely destroyed.
Okay.
Let's see here.
The archers have a long range.
Yes, they do. Archers have hundreds of yards of range. A unit becomes routed. That's a good thought, though. I should check exactly how long the range is. Unit formation changed to a mob. If it's... The damage would exceed twice the unit's maximum health. It is destroyed. Yep. Alright, those infantry are destroyed. And probably bad things are going to happen to Matthias as a result. Attached characters When attached character is in a unit that takes damage, the chance of risk of injury. Since the character is a cut above the common men, he is insulated. The amount of damage depends on the damage inflicted on the unit, as shown on the attached character chart. Unit is destroyed. Sir Matthias will take 10 points of damage. As an anointed knight, he has a health rating of something. Hopefully it's way higher than 10. 12. Okay, he's like nearly dead. Mostly dead, but not completely dead. So this guy's walking away from the battle. Matthias is now a random person wandering the battlefield with massive lance wounds, bleeding out everywhere.
All right.
Okay. It's our turn.
It is your turn now. What would you like to do?
I want the elite cavalry to attack your elite cavalry. That should be 8 speds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And
6.
do the charge or whatever. Is that right?
8. Can they actually make it that far? Let's see here.
So they're there. 1, 2,
4,
3.
5, 6, 7.
Four.
I mean, that's
7,
8.
Yep. All right. They charge. Not good for me. But let's do it.
Okay. So what do I roll?
You are going to roll 3d6. My defense rating is 12 plus an armor rating of 3. So I have a 9. You need to get at least a 9. You do. All right. So you deal 1 round of damage. You deal 7, armor rating of 5. So you hit for 2. Right? Yes. 12 minus 5 is 7. I got confused here. Your fighting damage is 4 plus 3 is 7. Armor rating is 5. You do hit for 2. I have health of 12. So I am now at 10 of 12.
Okay.
And these 2 units are now engaged. Wonderful. We start the 3rd round. Kaladin is going to order his elite cavalry to attack your elite cavalry.
Okay.
Is charging the whole round? Nope, charging is just once. So he's got to order them again. It's no problem. Marksman attack. That's sorry, Pondo. I'm gonna go back and double check. Close marksmanship with long range. You can shoot 100 yards. So most of the battlefield the archers can hit.
Okay.
Just for a note. Yeah, they can hit about half the battlefield. All right. I'm back on it. I'm rolling 46 to hit your cavalry. I need to get a very high number, and I do. You have a 9, which means I hit you once, and then plus 5 is twice. Every 5 hits another degree. So you're going to get hit for 14 points, and your armor is 5. Your unit takes 9 of 12 and is nearly destroyed.
How is that possible? I mean, you rolled 2 more than me.
I know.
Because
I only rolled 1 more die than you, but when you charge, you lose part of your fighting ability. So I think cinematically what happens is probably your elite cavalry with Caracal comes riding out of the woods like beep, 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 beep. And the other cavalry with Kaladin is like countercharge, and they all get mixed up, and Kaladin is just like so good at leading his men that even though you hurt them, they hurt you back way more. You know, they've already got that taste of blood.
Okay. Now, what does support do? Can they heal my troops?
So there's not like healing, right? There's no magic. They're kind of just a really cheap way of healing after battles, in the form of like literally like wrapping bandages around people and stuff.
Okay. So
They can also attack or assist or stuff like that.
Well, no, I guess I'll just have to attack my elite cavalry because I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can order your cavalry to attack again for sure.
Okay, so is
Yep.
that 4d6 now, or?
Yeah. This is not good for me. Roll real low. Roll super low. Just
Roll
don't roll
super
high.
Roll high.
Don't do that.
That's
No!
super high.
No! No! Alright, my cavalry become disorganized.
Yes! Oh my god,
Good
we
job.
did that so bad, didn't we? Whew.
You hit them hard enough that they drop into disorganization. It's
Okay.
bad.
Now we can just hit him again.
Yeah.
So you guys get 5 orders and I get 4, and it's round 4. This is the last set of orders that I get. Oh, shit balls. This is bad.
Oh, this is great. This is
Fuck yourself.
fantastic.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean, we've already screwed ourselves through imprisoning, priest, but
is there anybody I can go after with these house guards? No, I'm gonna move them. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not great. I think instead I'm gonna order these cavalry to stop routing and to do their goddamn job. Organize. So I now have to roll a 3 on a warfare test. So the only way I could fail is I can't. All right. The issuing this order allows them to not be damaged anymore. Discipline remains even after a unit is reorganized. Okay, they are no longer disorganized, but they are still at 12 of 12. If they take another hit, they'll become disorganized again. So Culloden rides across the field and is like, "To me, men! To me! Back at them!" And they pull their shit together and stop wandering in circles.
So, and that's the last order.
That's the last
yeah,
order we can give on our side.
Yep.
Like for the rest of the battle,
no, just this round.
just this
Or is
round.
This round. Yep. This is just the opening round.
Yep. Hit him.
Yeah, I want the elite cavalry to attack your elite cavalry.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Yep. That's real bad. He's disorganized again.
Hey, you know what you want to do
How
again?
do you destroy the? How do you destroy
gotta
it?
hit him.
You
again.
attack him again, and it's your turn again as well.
Right.
Hit him
Well, then
again.
We'll attack him again.
Don't hit. Get less than a 9. Get less than a 9. Nope. Fuck. Well, yeah. I mean, the savage and repeated blows of those cavalry completely destroy their elite cavalry.
Good call, bringing them back around.
Yep. That's real bad for me. Culloden Stormblessed is also thoroughly wrecked. Matthias.
This.
So here's the thing. Every one of these rounds that we do here is like a minute long.
Yes.
And characters that aren't attached get 10 turns, 5 before a battle starts. The battle happens, and then 5 after. So Culloden sees Matthias across the battlefield and challenges him to a one-on-one duel. He's just like, "Matthias, you son of a whore! There could have been peace, brother."
Well, you're going to be in pieces.
Oh.
All right. We could go through an entire duel, but I want to suggest we just settle this with the fighting test. Winner wins and loser dies.
Just
Go
wins
for
the
it,
duel,
yeah.
All right.
not win the battle.
So let's start out by describing how they fight. What does Matthias even look like? Let's start with that.
Like bald, shaven head, has that cool face guard going on across his face.
You know, that cool face
Big
guard.
stocky, yeah. You know, the one who was like, shh, he's like, oh, that's a cool scar. Bald, big, bulky, carries around a sword shield. Yeah.
All right. Culloden is using his long spear. He's been pierced in the side through his armor with a skewering spear, and blood is pouring out of it. He's limping across the battlefield with his spear, and then just starts in a short run, and then starts charging towards Matthias. And at the last second, he reaches down into one of his greaves and throws a knife, and then throws another knife. And it's just like he's throwing knives at Matthias as he gets closer to distract him, and goes for this huge, straightforward, like, charging spear thrust. How do you answer it?
It's just mostly I'm just take the shield over his face, blocking it.
Ching, ching,
Keep
ching,
going.
ching.
I
Matthias!
When I get to him, I'm going to do a jumping stab.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go on slow-mo.
Let's roll fighting. We have the exact same because we're both anointed knights.
Yep.
Our fighting is 5. You get 2, and he gets 1 because he's using a spear. Well, I think it's fair to say that a guy who uses a spear primarily probably put all his points in spear. So we're rolling 76, and we're dropping the 2 lowest.
How do we D2?
DL2.
Oh, DL2.
22 in a terrible roll. Well, here's what happens. Was Matthias the unit, was the battlefield commander, or was it Caracol?
No, it was
Rorik. All right, so
Well, technically-
Rorik is watching from a distance with the archers, and this is like happening as the cavalry are dying. So Caracol's watching it. Kaladin sees this guy do like this jumping stab and slides under him and holds the spear up, and Matthias drops onto the spear and skewers himself.
Yeah.
And that's the way it goes. I feel like
That's
this
actually
is a
very
good
well
point to
part.
stop because this battle is definitely going to end heavily against the favor of the attackers. You guys have pretty much got it won, but are we using all pregens? Yes, we are, because we are more concerned with how things go than with the individual characters.
Yes.
Okay.
Also about art.
Also that art, of course. Of course, I know that Arrow loves any chance he can to draw Kaladin Storms. Man of Dorm. It's his favorite OC. I guess it's not really his OC, though. It's Brandon's OC. Yeah. We draw to a grisly end as House Cat and House Winewood have dishonored themselves, but in doing so, much like the Boltons during the Red Wedding, have gained much power. Hallister Halloward will not be rescued. All of his septons and all of his advisors lay within their grasp. Their armies in the field are defeated. House Cat and House Winewood are in the rise. So let me ask you. I want you to take your hands and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but put your hand in front of it and we'll reveal the answer in a moment. Ready? Winewood, I want to see your hand up as well. Come on. Come on, buddy. No, you do it like this so that when you
sorry.
reveal whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
I don't have the camera up. How are we doing this?
Yes, that's how we're doing it.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, buddy.
Alright.
What are you doing? No, you can't. You don't even know what you're voting on. Take
No,
your,
I don't.
All right,
What are we
take your
voting?
hand, hide your vote, so we can't see whether you're a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Okay.
Ready?
My
I'm
hands are
gonna
big
ask.
enough for that.
We're gonna ask you a question.
All right.
Does House Cat and House Winewood get married? Yes or no? Reveal. I see yes. Oh, well, wait a second, Pondo. I can clearly see you were giving a thumbs up. You literally did this. Come on, man. Wow, this is really.
I was like this.
I'm bad at surprises.
All right.
It's reluctant, but I'm pretty sure
On
she
the
would-
bloody corpses of these cavalrymen, I feel like there's some sort of weird Game of Thrones thing where they're like showing people hauling the dead horses into a mass grave while at the same time Emmeline and Caracol get married.
Yeah.
Wow, Aerocyto knows how it goes. He's drawn the thumbs up.
I got
So, you know, this was an experiment. Not just with me making a shitty overlay, or me finding a new way to put overlays up, or me ruining my friend's night, but but also in trying this Game of Thrones House Wars. So audience, if you're watching live, if you're watching at home on YouTube like a month or two from now, let me know. Is this a show you would want to watch long term? And I mean, players, you guys let me know how you felt about the system, right?
I mean, it's great.
Did you
It's
have fun?
I love the
Yeah.
strategy behind it. I love the strategy behind it. And I didn't make a big boo-boo setting up my troops. I didn't realize. Now that I know how the battle goes,
Yeah, that was on
much
us. We
better.
didn't know.
I thought you could like move multiple troops at the same time, as a turn.
But
we didn't have time to get to it, but the game encourages you to move a lot of troops on the first round for this very reason. There's something called standing orders, and at the end of every round, if you haven't ordered a unit to do something, it will do what it did last round. So that's the reason why I use the archers instead of continually spamming my cavalry. At the end of round 2, I wouldn't have had to do anything to my archers, and they would have automatically attacked the closest enemy unit. And for you guys, the only unit you used was your cavalry, which would have just moved and attacked, and attacked, and attacked, and attacked. But I would have, if my cavalry had survived, my cavalry and archers would both have been fighting. It's complicated. There's a lot going on at once.
That makes sense, though. Yeah.
It does. It does.
So okay, so they would do it automatically. You wouldn't have to use order, right?
I was concerned that a game like this, the players would turn out to be bitterly opposed to each other and would devolve into interior warfare, and I was pleasantly surprised that you both allied pretty strongly against the NPCs. A little shocked at your reasoning behind it. It was a little forceful.
It's a little worried.
Well, honestly, like I did at the very beginning, my initial plan was to destroy Holloward.
Yeah, I could tell.
Actually, that was my plan. That's why I went to Zephyr, then to Winewood.
I just want to be left the hell alone.
Well, too late for that. Now we have a lot of people knocking on your doorstep now.
I mean, can we say that House Cat is full of Sundare? I mean, that was total shutdown move on him.
It was, yeah, definitely.
Well,
Sundare.
all right, maybe not
Sundare.
Sundare, but let me ask: would Lady Cat give an oh ho 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 at Hollister's execution?
No, she's not that.
Oh, she's not.
She's caring still, but she would go oh ho. She'd be like, and who says he's gonna get executed? He might just become like he's just gonna turn into a Theon Greyjoy.
You're gonna turn him into a ward. You're literally gonna keep him prisoner forever.
No. What did Bolton do?
Oh,
That
wow.
thing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What?
No.
Girl, you crazy. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. That's bad.
Overreaction.
And he's like eat sausage in front of him. Wow, this is really good.
Oh.
Went from
That's evil.
evil. Yeah, I agree. This was a great one shot. I had a lot of fun.
It was.
It was so cool.
There's a lot
watching,
more Lexi talking than me, but
well, I seem to be good at it. I do it nonstop.
I feel like the two of you guys were like a little formal at the beginning and then got more into it as time went on.
Mm-hmm.
I also think just because of who Pondo is, he very much was more Matthias than he was Sebastian. Just because he went all, "Aye, yeah, lad, it's me.
hey,
Aye."
Oh yeah.
I just feel like you're more comfortable when you're doing that than being some guy sitting on a throne. But don't let me be the judge.
no, you're right. I just have to. I got to be a rich, pompous asshole.
Yeah.
Let me think about how I do that. If I had time, I probably could do it.
I know, you gotta pretend to be Ronald Swan. That's what it
Well,
is.
now you have to be sure to practice your girl voices, right?
Lady
16-year-old girl.
Emmeline. I like the
Emmeline.
Lady Emmeline pick. I
Yeah,
think
that's
Arrow
amazing.
worked on it for a while, but in the
He
beginning,
was on that a while.
she looked a
was
little
really good.
confused to me, like a
Yeah.
little flustered. Yeah, like that. Yeah, she's like, I don't know.
Good.
I mean, she was very confused. Like, I can't. I don't have the power. Dad might be upset.
Why are you here?
Just coming to ask information.
No bargaining power.
I need to work on my lady voices. All right.
Can you do the lady laugh? Do
Can
it with
I?
us. Oh man, Pondo, no, you've got it. You need to talk in that voice. That's where you're at.
Hey, what's going?
Whatever would you think that?
Whatever would you think of us to do?
Why so ever would you want to meet Julep? How quaint. Yep, our next one shot is just gonna be the three of us playing old ladies at a racetrack, having a social conversation over tea.
That'd be so funny, honestly.
I'm up for it.
Did you
Discussing
see
religion.
Deborah? She was wearing a hat with a bird in it, an actual bird.
I heard that Mary Jane wore purple the other day. Can you believe that?
Purple is so last season.
Scandalous.
Oh my heavens!
I'm gonna. In actuality, I am working on 2 new RPG ideas. The first one isn't even an RPG. It's just like playing a card game like Uno. Well, I mean, Pondo's heard me do this before, but play like an Uno game or a poker game where all of the people play Yu-Gi-Oh characters
Oh yeah,
and say what they're thinking out loud, like, all right, I've got a pair of aces in the pocket. I can't possibly lose with a hand like this.
Oh, that'd be great.
And then on the flop, it's like 6, 7, 8 of spades, and he's like, "What? This can't be! It's the only possible hand that could beat mine. But does anyone else have a? Oh no, he could have a flush straight. But, yep. And the second one I want to do is full on sports anime. I want to see if I can take the OVA system and turn it into like a team working anime thing where people like set each other up, give boosts to rolls to be like, all right, I hit the volleyball towards you at a good height, and then you can slam it down. Go, teammate.
Thanks, Chad.
Why is your volleyballer named Chad? Is that your go-to volleyball guy name?
No, I don't know. It was just a random name I picked in my head. Just first.
What kind of sports anime would be
Haikyuu.
Like, Haikyuu. Okay. No superpower then.
No superpower. But you know, in Haikyuu, no one has superpowers, but they all have names for their moves.
Yeah, that's
I know. Exactly.
Haikyuu's amazing.
I mean, I just started rewatching Haikyuu before the stream.
So good.
Episode 1 just got to the end of it. Volleyball in the character's face. All right. Let's wrap up. So technically, you guys would get a bunch of rewards. If you had gone to the tournament, you would have gotten more rewards. But we didn't need that tournament anyway.
We can make our own tournament. I got the money.
They won the war.
In fact, I could open it myself.
I mean, they technically won the offensive battle, sure, but well, it was a defensive battle. I wouldn't say they won the war, right? Because there's still that unit of archers and other stuff that's out. Indeed. They could have all retreated back to Halloween Lands. I would definitely say they were in a good position to win. Strategically. I also want to say that either Lexi is the most brilliant strategist I've ever seen.
Strategian?
Yeah, strategist. Or the most insane.
With great risk comes great reward.
Technically, that is true. You have proved today that if you throw enough dice at betraying people, you will eventually win.
Well, that's actually, like, when you said Hallister was coming, I was like, literally, as you said that, I was like, all right, I was planning coming in my mind. And then when I heard, after the discussion with Amelia, which is why I wanted to talk to her first, it sounded like Pondo was on board with, getting rid of Holloward. And so that's when I made my move.
Yeah, that move, that was a pretty strong move.
It was. I had, a little excitement.
So I'll talk to Arasaido and see when the next one of these shows will be. Arrow, I want to ask you. I know you've been asking for a while to have multiple people on the show so that you could draw lots of characters. You drew lots of characters this time.
I did.
I think the only person you drew twice was Kaladin, and that doesn't surprise me because.
No, he drew Sebastian twice.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Oh, I
Yeah,
must
he's
have missed
got
that.
One.
Oh, there
Is
is.
that one?
There's
Yeah,
the
him
Burger
on the
King one,
throne.
and then there's him on the throne.
Yes.
Well, I dined with a clown.
Why dine with the clown? We can dine with the king.
You have like a separate like panel where he has his hand up like this with like a hamburger in it. Like, here.
You know, you should be like gold goblet of wine.
That's what I think he sounds like in my mind. I'm so rich. Sure, I'll lie with you as long as you leave me the hell alone.
I should probably change that to the motto. That's the secret motto the entire time. Leave us the hell alone.
It's the secret words that you only tell the people in your high council. All right. Well, Arrow, as long as we did right by you and you got to draw all the characters you wanted.
I mean, I don't know, it's better. Certainly it's not worse than with.
You don't know if it's better, but it's definitely not worse. Okay.
Yeah, with one player because I mean I have my own rhythm. I won't be drawing faster than that. So.
Trust me, we know you draw fast, buddy. We know
Yeah,
you draw
it was-
fast.
So, I
It
mean,
was really cool seeing it
Yeah.
develop.
I just won't pick up that many scenes, I guess. But I feel like, at least with this one, there were less scenes than
Was-
normal. It's mostly because there was a lot of map shuffling, and this unit goes here. So that
Yeah.
gave me time to draw. So that was good. I like that.
Excellent.
Arasaido, everyone in chat, or there's people in chat asking who is drawing this.
Yeah, just
do
who
you
is
have a-
It's
Arasaido?
me.
Is your twitter.com//Arasaido?
Oh, unfortunately not. I wish it was, but no. It is this one Beaker.
Amazing. He draws it
I
right
know.
there.
Beaker. Well, is that a V or W?
It's a V.
It's a V.
Now, Arasaido, is it true that people can go to your Twitter and
Twitter.
commission you to draw art for them?
It's not true at all. You're lying. Just kidding.
That's false because I went to your church Twitter
It's totally true. You can
and commissioned you. Actually, you messaged me saying, "Hey,
Yeah, I mean, you asked for a commission like months ago. You just want it.
I was like, nah, man, take your time. Go ahead. I know you're busy."
Yeah, so you can go to my Twitter and ask for that, or you can send me an email at beakervello@gmail.com, and we can talk through there, or not, your choice.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Got a few people ask that, so
Cool.
All right. Yeah. We'll talk about the next stream, Arrow, when you have time.
Yep.
Lexi, why don't you tell us about yourself? Where can people find you and what do you do?
hi, I'm Lexi. LexiTails on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I actually got I am a Twitch streamer. I professionally stream League of Legends full time, unfortunately. Which I actually might play a game before bed if anyone wants to hang around. Have a little NACL before bedtime. And yeah, so I'm usually here. And it's awesome when Arthur invites me to do these RPGs. I have a great time every single time do it. So I'm looking forward to next time you send me a DM saying, hey, we got an open spot, for next Tuesday, last second. But that was anyway, you messaged me that and it was I was all for it.
I know. I was like,
was
I have less than a week. Can you join? And you were like, yes. And I was like, oh, thank God.
I was like, yes, like this is gonna be great. So excited. Had so much fun. all the killings, and a little bit of sledding. A little bit. Not really, actually. Marriage, that's not really, you know.
I mean, I tried to accommodate you there, but you were too busy arresting and murdering the man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, it's a tsundere thing, right? He was just like coming on way too strong and like cringy.
Okay,
more
that's
yucky.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Baka.
He is so baka. I mean, he's
He
gonna
is
pay
so
for
baka.
that.
Oh yeah, he's in a cell now.
Yeah.
Oh
Also
boy.
a yandere type of thing. Like with blood and death.
We have a show on what, the 15th, where we're
15th.
doing the second half of the Magical Girls game.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so excited for that.
Like, you play like a cat who turns into a magical girl human, who then
Yeah.
gets magical girl cat claws to fight as a cat while being a human.
Well, it's
Oh my
one
God.
claw. It's one claw. It's like the right claw, and then there's like a shield, right? So it's like, you know, shield bash, cat punch, or claw punch. You know, cat scratch fever type deal. Yeah, and you're, you know, with a little secret, you know, trying to turn her evil. I'm gonna fight that till the death. Or dark. I guess dark is what you said. I guess it's different.
Yeah. No, I mean, you absolutely should, right? But, I mean, technically it's already happened.
How so?
I mean, she's from the future. Everything you're trying to do to get out of it, what if you've already done it?
Yeah, but if anyone's ever watched Steins Gate, they know
Yep,
that they
yep,
just
yep.
jump timelines. So that doesn't mean it's gonna happen. And as well as Dragon Ball Z with Future Trunks,
Oh,
future
please
doesn't
not
change.
Dragon Ball
his
Z.
future doesn't
Multiverse
change.
theory.
Boom. See, look at that. That's 2 anime references. Rep, I'm a weeb.
Congrats.
I want to say this about Dragon Ball. Like, it used to be about martial arts tournament and techniques. And then in Dragon Ball Z, it became about, like, energy beam laser power levels.
Yeah.
When Future Trunks showed up, it was like, okay, Frieza's really strong and it takes a super strong person to defeat him. Or it just takes a guy with a sword to cut him in half, I guess.
Super Saiyan.
I mean,
Super
sure, he's a
Saiyan
Super Saiyan, but it's
sword
still,
wielder.
like, the sword doesn't become stronger because he's a Super Saiyan.
Yes, it does.
He
Like,
infuses his energy into the
Yeah.
metal.
all right, I didn't know that, but that sounds
If
really
you
dumb.
look- If you look at the image, the sword is also like
Have you
in the
ever seen
glowy
Hunter
part.
Hunter?
Look, I'm just saying, when they go Super Saiyan, they literally flatten the terrain in the area, and the oceans have like weird waves coming out of them. That sword should just be like, boop, shattered.
It's special. Well, his
Unless
mom
it's a
made it.
special Super Saiyan sword. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I
his
mean,
mom
Bulma's
made it.
like super, like, you know, super intelligent, making all these inventions. So she probably.
Ah. All right. You might have me there. That's true. I mean, she does make spaceships out of little tiny pills.
Exactly.
Pondo, where can people find you and what do you do?
They can find me on either Twitch or YouTube at PondoTheMad, respectively. Currently, I'm going through XCOM 2 game to get ready for the DLC coming up late August. I will be doing that pretty much all of this week, and then however long it takes me to finish it. I also play other games and stuff. I got some things I need to release on YouTube, so that's about
Okay.
it. I had a blast, Arthur.
All right.
It was always fun time with these. I got out a little bit of my comfort zone with Sebastian.
Yes, you did. All right, Irosito. I'm gonna chat. Someone's been asking me for this. I want to throw this to you. I feel like it's gonna be a mistake. You ready?
Yeah.
Next game, made RPG.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I already agreed to it if you got the people.
All right. We'll talk Arrow, and then I'll think about the people.
Okay.
I know that Pondo wants to play a maid.
I haven't made out.
But I
mean, of
agreed
course
like
you
a
do.
long time.
Of course.
Of course,
The
you
funny
have a
part
maid
is
out.
you asked like, "Hey, I want to be a player and playing RPGs."
I
Like,
mean, I asked a bunch
sure.
of people as a joke, assuming that they would say no, and they keep saying yes.
Of
Yes.
course. Of
It's
course.
an amazing idea.
I was like, you know, I'll do it if you get the people. And
You're
then-
gonna have to play a maid, Pondo.
You a butler,
Sure.
right? I guess. Like black
I don't
butler
like
type
the
deal.
butler rules. They're weird. It's like
They're
they get
weird.
different powers. They're stronger, but it's not really explained why. Plus, Pondo really needs some experience playing a girl. Like,
I do.
He does, yeah, it's true.
I mean, it's
It's
as long as I
big-
can play the pompous.
You could, yeah, I'm sure there is.
chat was begging us to stop doing that earlier. You know that, right?
Oh, were they? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
But when we were doing the old ladies,
Yeah, when we were all doing it at the same time, people in Lexi's chat were like, "The noise! I can't survive it! Inconceivable!"
I'll have to work on my female by then.
You could just be really southern, right?
you could, yeah.
Well, hey y'all, how's it going?
Or you
My
could
name's Pandora.
I did
Or
one
could you be
character
like-
that did that. and
be like super
I know.
Southern Belle, like, oh my heavens!
Oh
I just
my
can't
heavens.
Believe it, Mr. Beauregard, you brought me flowers.
Granted, it was probably one of my favorite characters I ever did, but hey.
Every time I go to the mall, I make sure to keep a can of peaches in my purse in case a gentleman gets too close to me. Alright, well, I'm Arthur Perkins, and this has been AP Gaming Real. I would have loved to keep this outfit on the whole time, but unlike Lexi, my ability to wear incredibly warm outfits for long periods of time is offset by the need to breathe oxygen.
Well, it's like up, like from like the bottom, like from here up, I'm fine. It's just like underneath, I have a petticoat underneath my skirt. Like
Oh my
here, and so that's just like traps.
I mean, you have to
all-
appreciate that commitment. Like, you go all the way on these outfits.
Yes, yes. Only the best for you guys.
Yeah, there's more shows coming. Just stop by twitch.tv/APGamingREAL. Follow me on Twitter. I love that Arisido drew a little version of himself saying contact me, pointing to it. Like, he gets better at doing this every single time. So good.
Well,
So
I
good,
should-
Arrow. You're amazing.
Thank you.
He was very good.
That's it. That's all I got. I think unless anybody comes out and says that they didn't enjoy this show, at some point in the future, I'll be running a Game of Thrones House War game. So,
It was fun.
Was
It's quite enjoyable. I just got to do a bunch of random voices. That's all I wanted.
that's true. That's true, you did.
Yeah, I did like the different, like, you know, because all the games I played with you so far, you just have the single character. So having like multiple
I
roles.
thought that was
to play
interesting. It's like
was
we have to
neat.
play other ones. Oh crap!
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'd like to... we got a couple extra minutes. I'd like to discuss that real quick. So, my thought was... maybe if there were a lot of characters, like for instance, back when we had the two Septas talking to a whole host of people, not specifically that situation, but a situation where one person sends a number of characters to do something. They
Like
could,
at Winewood.
yeah, they could have offered. So if it was more than just you and Lexi, like let's say there was Virgil and another player, you
Yeah.
could have been like, "Hey guys, I've got all these extra characters. I'm going against Arthur the GM. Do you guys want to play my other characters? Here's a short bio of, you know, Sir Bethius is Irish and he's an asshole and he loves getting in duels.
Okay, so like
Emily
one
is. You give them like a. If
Yeah.
this was a full game, you would kind of have more fleshed out characters, and you could be like,
Yeah.
"Cool, you play this person," and then we could, you know, for every house, you could be like, "I know I'm opposing you, Lexi, and I desperately want to burn your house to the ground, but for this scene, could I play Caracal? He's my favorite, and I always get to play Caracal." That kind of thing. And then in the
Yeah.
next scene, you're back to trying to murder Caracal because you're actually.
actually against them. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, no, I understand.
Something like that. You know, just to make sure, because it happened in literally the first scene of the game, where it's just me and one other player, and then Pondo was like, "This is a long conversation, and I'm not doing anything for it."
It's just like, do.
I mean, something like that's bound to come up, you know,
Yeah,
where it's
that's-
only two people. But I thought maybe if we, like, move things around. The other thing I was thinking of was when everyone's going to move their units around, have everyone write it down on one of those handouts.
Right.
So it would be truly, no one would be able to see. Like, I could have moved my whole army to Lady Castellan on the first turn, and she wouldn't have known until the reveal and be like, aha, now I have you. You've
Right.
moved
So,
all
okay.
of your troops into the woods to go search for bandits, and now I'm taking over your town. Like, what?
It was
Switching
like,
between
so
those.
it'd be more,
Yeah,
you
that'd
had
be
to
better.
predict what they might do, think about what's going on.
Versus
Yeah.
like basically counteracting, because that's what I did. You know, it's like how many troops are here?
Yeah, we did
over
move to
there.
counteract people, but in the Game of Thrones time, like the amount of time it takes for someone to go out, find
Yeah.
something, come back, doesn't leave a lot of time. You kind of have to commit things. Wow, arrows drawn little like cute red blush
Blushy
things.
things, yeah.
Da 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 da. Senpai notice me.
Kawaii.
It always bothers me that terror and cute are just one letter away in the
Being
Japanese
kawaii?
language. Kawaii and kawaii.
Kawaii, yeah. Kawaii.
Yep. I'm always afraid
Yeah.
of being like, that's super kawaii. And someone's like, what do you mean that's terrifying? And I'm like, no, I meant cute.
Yeah, my uncle made sure to tell me that before we went to he took me to Japan. Like,
actually-
make sure you don't say it the wrong
Arrow's
way.
like, well, actually,
Actually,
hit me with it.
the cute is kawaii with
And it's
2
like-
eyes.
And then
Right.
one's
Kawaii is just a
K-E-W.
single eye.
Yep.
Oh, it's ko. Okay.
Kawaii. All right.
Kawaii, kawaii.
All right.
Ka.
So it's a little bit harder to mispronounce.
I'll take your word.
Kawaii. 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 Kawaii.
All right. Any closing thoughts before we wrap up here?
No, I
It
just had a lot of
was
fun.
Very, very fun.
All right. Just for Alexi's sake, because I know it entertains her to no end when I do it. Here we go. Nyan. Nyan. Nyan.
Yes.
Nyan. Meow. Meow.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all we have for tonight. Have a good evening.